Hey guys, it's Audra and welcome back to 365 Projects. I am here today with my February haul. I know I just posted my January haul. Editing is rough, but I did a little bit better, I guess, in buying books, and the fact that I did not have a huge book outlet haul. I do have 6 quick books to share with you today, and so let's just hop into it. The first one is one I actually bought in January and forgot to mention. That is Anonymous Girl by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I bought this because my audiobook ran out when I was this far in. Still haven't finished it. But there was an author signing at the library like a mile away from me, and so I had to go and get that signed. It's really actually pretty good for a thriller. It's all about a woman whose name is Jessica. She signs up for this psychology study with this therapist who is a little bit psycho. She starts to realize that something else is going on. It's twisted for sure. Can't say a whole lot more than that because it will give away a lot of the story. But just know it's very scary that you never know what the true motives of any person is. But moving on, we have my books for Book of the Month, which I am pleased to report that this month I went back to buying 3 books because they were great. Last month, I think I said I wasn't really all that pleased with the choices, but this month I ended up with 3, one including a backlist book. So the first one I got as my main pick was A Woman Is No Man, a novel by Ataf Room, and I try to get books that I've never heard of before from Book of the Month because it's like you get one a month for $14.99. You can add on other books for $10. I will leave my code down below if you would like to try it out to get a free book, and then I also get one too. But this is a contemporary novel. I believe it kind of goes back and forth between 1990 in Palestine and 2008 in Brooklyn, and it's all about how this family is connected over time. So it sounds as though you had the Palestine family in 1990, a girl who would rather read books than get ready for the suitors that her father's trying to line up for her. She's has to get married, and it's all of that struggle and hardship and I guess feeling like you've been betrayed by your family, essentially, and an oppressive mother-in-law. And then it goes forward to Brooklyn in 2008 with yet another girl who is kind of being prepared for marriage, and I think it's the connections between the families. I don't know. It just sounded intriguing, and it seemed like there would be a lot of conversations happening in this regarding culture and treatment of women throughout those cultures, and so it should be a great read. Another book I, of course, picked up, as well as the rest of the world, is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I have already read this one. This is about a girl whose name is Bree, of course. Bree is 16 and she wants to become a rapper, and she succeeds in doing that and struggles to release a song that's not really representative of who she is, and the backlash and what kind of happens as fallouts with all of that, with all different kinds of communities. I love this book. I think it raised great conversations and had me rolling my eyes about how the things that we do in our country suppresses teens of all different lifestyles, but especially the Black community. The backlist book that I picked up was The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. This book I was not really excited about because it's magical realism. She thinks her mother, who has passed away, has turned into a bird, so she wants to go and find the bird. But then I've heard a lot of people just give it 5 stars across the board, and the conversations about grief, so I want to give it a try. It is a very large book, I guess, to me, but we will see how that goes. The last 2 books I picked up, one is historical fiction back and forth called Carolina's Twins by Ronald something Balzan. I don't even know. There's a sticker on it still. Ronald H. Balzan. Pick this up as Sam's trying to read it on. But this is about kind of a back and forth in history and time about these 2 girls that somehow made it out of World War II as a secret, and you have Lena Woodward, and she's like lived in Chicago since World War II. She's wanting to go back to find out what really happened during that time. She hires a private investigator, and she's trying to find her childhood friend in Carolina's twins. Something happens. I don't know, but it definitely sounds like something that is completely up my alley, and I cannot wait to read it. The last one I picked up was middle grade to kind of kick off middle grade March, and that was The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise. I've heard nothing but glowing recommendations about this book. Dan Geimenhardt, amazing middle grade author if you've never read from him. But this is a book about a 12-year-old girl, I believe, whose name is Coyote. Her dad is Rodeo. Okay, interesting. They have been living in a bus for 5 years, and they go back to where their trailer is and find out that it has been like demolished. The whole community has been demolished for some reason, and they are trying to fix that, I think. There is a whole bunch of like misfits they meet along the way, and I just heard it's a great book. So if you maybe like road trip books or something like that, this could be a good fit for you. So not a whole lot of books that I picked up this month. I have a whole ton from the library, like an insane amount, well over 100, because I'm trying to like make sure that I pick the best new release diverse books for kids. So more of my population is represented within my collection, and so there's a lot of picture books that I'm reading as well. But these are the books that I picked up and bought for my own collection in February, and then the one in January. So if you've read any of these, let me know what your thoughts are, and I would love to hear what other ones came out recently that I need to add to my collection, because it's always growing, and why not get some recommendations from other people and influence each other in the worst possible way of spending money. But it is what it is, right? So anyways, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.